Ah, ça reprend comme ça. Oula, le PC en PS. Le S.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Time is of the essence. The most important task for the Xianzhou Luofu is suppressing the Stellaron. General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights. He would have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people... It's tough to bear.
I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Non, mais c'est comme tous les persos,
I think
Zénith.
so
Un perso
too.
bien stuff,
I can't see
forcément.
many Cloud Knights.
Ça
The
fait le taf.
Xianzhou must have fought
Parce
well.
que oui, une vieille Miko qui fait 400, bon...
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Du coup, bah pour l'instant, je sors pas Blade, parce que il est niveau 40.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
Après, en vrai,
Look,
avec
there's
Gépard
someone
et
over
Paylou...
there.
Oh putain, j'ai envie de tester. J'ai envie de tester quand même. Est-ce que je peux pas faire... Voilà. Toi, tu dégages. Ouais, pareil, au début, j'avais beaucoup investi sur les deux, là, et au final, j'ai loot Bronia qui est incroyable. Et donc là, on va mettre le bon Blade, là, niveau 40. Même dehors, ça vrombit les moteurs. Je sais pas si ça se dit, mais bref. Il y a du heal, de la protection. On va voir s'il peut taper. MDR. Bon, après, il est classe quand même. Alors, je sais pas pourquoi il a un gant à la Michael Jackson. De l'autre côté, il a des bandages. Comme Michael Jackson. C'est un signe. Par contre, c'est bizarre, on joue Blade alors qu'on leur court après. C'est un petit peu chelou. Avec le chat, ça pourrait être incroyable. Oui, mais du coup, maintenant j'ai Belou. Donc, on s'en contentera.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to
Et je te rappelle que
short-lived
Clara
species as
a de la revigoration.
reinforcements. Jing Yuan is
Donc,
truly
ça
running
limite
out
les
of
risques.
options.
Plus,
Run! She's
plus le
a
blondinet
disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Gépard. Easy win en fait.
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Ah bah il est déjà bien. Alors après il a un peu PV quand même. Donc là il a déjà 2 charges. Alors j'ai pas lui. Donc là je sacrifie des PV pour me booster. Je sais pas combien de temps ça dure. Waouh, il a fait 700. Par contre ouais, il a plus de vitesse qu'elle, ça c'est pas cool ça. Mais en soi c'est pas dérangeant parce que comme ça il est boosté et il peut réattaquer. Donc en vrai... En vrai c'est ok non? Comme ça il attaque une première fois, il sacrifie ses PV pour le booster et grâce à elle il peut faire une deuxième attaque dans la foulée. C'est good. Un vrai. Puis on va le calmer comme ça. Merci. Donc là il est encore boosté, mais je sais pas... J'ai pas lu en fait. Mais... Putain, attends. C'est quoi ce bordel? Tour restant 2. C'est quand il y a ce petit logo là, vue de l'enfer, c'est ça? Oh, c'est le bordel. Tant que je laisse ce logo vert, c'est que je suis boosté.
This battle is unavoidable.
Comme ça, elle peut lui redonner le tour.
Lend me your strength.
Il est cool.
Need a doctor?
Et du coup, son ulti, c'est quoi?
That paradise may be unreachable for
Attends, on va le
me.
mettre en x1.
Savor it in my place.
Après, il a pas de dégâts. Et en plus, il a genre 32 dégâts de crit. C'est très peu.
Well, listen, feel.
Ah, en x1, c'est horrible. T'as l'impression que ça ralentit du coup.
You impede me.
Là, je peux me rebooster. Si je fais ça, elle pourra pas me redonner de tour. C'est pas grave.
Lend me your strength.
The fight is set.
Oh, putain, est-ce que ça me bouffe?
I failed to send you.
Oh, du coup, le DPS n'est pas là. Attention.
Let me tend your wounds.
This ends here.
Il peut m'achever.
Is that all?
A blade knows no mercy.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Après, je vous rappelle qu'il est niveau 40. Mais regarde, il reste 400 PV là, monsieur. Fais un effort, mais il fait plus.
Unnecessary.
Hope you're prepared.
You impede me.
Allez là.
This battle is unavoidable.
Allez,
Lend me
monsieur.
your strength.
C'est à ton tour de briller.
That paradise may be unsavor it for me.
The lives
5 000.
of short-lived species are
Oh
so
putain, non mais... Ouais, non mais j'aurais dû prendre mon vrai perso. Au secours. Ça va durer 1000 ans.
Never faltered.
Mais c'est pas Clara dans ta vitrine, Flucos? Je peux pas tester du coup. Fada. Ouais. Mon perso est pas boosté en fait, laissez-moi tranquille. Limite elle fait plus de dégâts. Oh putain. Non mais, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Pourquoi j'ai lancé comme ça? Au secours. J'ai pas de dégâts. Oh.
Lend me your strength.
A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches.
Il a quand même fait 13 000 là. Hein. En tapant sur 5 cibles. C'est pas dégueu ma foi.
Is that all?
En fait tu le joues avec Gépard, c'est tout bénef. Hein.
You don't look so good.
Là Gépard il prend tout son sens. Hein.
Time to show you what's in your prescription.
Limite Gépard est peut-être même plus important qu'un gros heal.
This ends here.
On peut même pas mettre en auto du coup. Non mais par contre ouais, je vais pas le garder, il est trop faible pour l'instant. Il est trop faible mais il se débrouille.
You'll pay for this. We've entered the storm. To guard and
Du
defend.
shield de Gépard c'est cheat. Ah oui mais complètement. Hein. Il donne combien de vie total? Je sais pas. Dans les 3000? Bon par contre faut mourir les loups là.
Troublesome.
Arrêtez les loups.
This
Arrêtez.
battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
That
Il est petit sur
paradise
une
may
petite
be unreachable for me.
Il touche que 3. Ok.
Savor it for me.
Son passif est super fort hein, par contre. What the fuck? What the fuck, you? J'ai pas de DPS, c'est insupportable.
This ends here.
Mais faut tuer le loup du milieu, faut tuer qui là? Qui est l'invocation, qui est l'original? Je sais même plus qui est qui là-dedans.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in
Et encore,
ice.
Gépard il est que 70, hein, je vais pas monter 80 sous manque de ressources, on va dire. Faut venir voir Barbie. Oh Putain, tu m'as donné une idée. C'est dommage, Juzo il vient que le 15 août. Je sais pas si il y aura encore Barbie au cinéma. Sinon, je serais bien allé le voir avec
Always a
lui.
weakness.
MDR.
Lend me your strength.
The fight is set. Too little.
En vrai, je pense que j'ai les meilleurs starters pour lui. Hein. Parce que moi, je peux le revive une fois. J'ai un bouclier du turfu, j'ai un soin du turfu. Putain, Dieu. Bon, par contre, forcément, il a pas de dégâts, il pue la merde.
I will dispatch you.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Fail to send you. Savor it for me.
Ah bah j'imagine.
Need a doctor?
C'est forcément le meilleur cadeau en fait.
Unnecessary.
This ends here.
Comment ça, c'était pas nécessaire? Par contre, monsieur, comment te dire?
Why did you come to the Xianzhou?
Va falloir faire des efforts sur les stats.
Seek
Hein, quand même.
immortality.
C'est un peu
You
compliqué.
don't have to appease Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Time to show you
Pas prendre
what's
le
in
risque.
your prescription.
Bon, le combat est long, hein, du coup, désolé.
Resistance is
C'est
timely.
le petit Blade qui se teste.
You don't look so good.
On commence par réinvoquer tes copains et tout.
Hope you're prepared.
Fail to send you.
In the name of
Son passif qui
Landau,
se cumule même dès que tu prends un coup, mais... oh.
a will forged in ice never falters.
That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me. You impede me.
Par contre, quand il est protégé, j'ai pas fait gaffe. Il prend quand même...
There's
Attends, tapez-moi
always
là.
a
Faudrait qu'il me
weakness.
tape pendant que j'ai le truc pour être sûr.
Lend me your strength.
Il prend quand même des marques.
I will dispatch you.
Je sais pas.
This ends here.
You impede me. The fight is set.
Il me reste un PV. Let's go.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Il est plus
A
protégé, il lui
blade
reste un
knows
PV.
no mercy.
Et là, je meurs là, il se passe quoi? Ah, il est mort.
I live.
Ah, il se relève avec son passif.
That paradise may be
Ouais, du coup, faut pas faire n'importe quoi non
Savor
plus.
it for me.
Ça peut être dangereux.
You don't look so good.
Ouais. On va arrêter les conneries. Il est faible, je sais pas que je m'amuse à faire ça. En plus, comme il est rapide, il perd son
Name of
bouclier très vite
Landau,
par rapport à
will forged in
Gépard.
ice never falters.
I will dispatch
Ils
you.
sont assez lents. C'est dommage que je puisse pas le up correctement.
This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
Non mais je sais pas, c'est l'un des meilleurs persos. Hein. Surtout sur un Yu-Yu comme ça qui sacrifie ses PV.
Lend me your strength.
Ouais, il s'est suicidé. Quoi? C'était un cri en mourant ou il s'est suicidé pour faire ça? Je sais pas trop. On peut le geler. Yes.
Your end approaches.
Ah, t'es bouffé tellement de PV en fait.
Fail to send you.
There's always a weakness.
Merde. Bon, on va ressortir mon vrai 5 stars.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Let's go.
Let's go. Ah là là. Bon. Donc j'ai peur d'il peut laisser les 1 PV à un... Non. Qu'est-ce que tu racontes, Zenic? C'est à lui qui se laisse un PV. C'est pas au collègue. Fada, toi. Hein. Ça, c'est parce que c'est lui-même, je pense, qu'il peut pas se suicider en faisant sa compétence. Ce serait trop bizarre. Mais les 1 PV, c'est... Attends, c'est où? C'est ici. Je sais plus c'est quoi. C'est ça, là? C'est son talent? Non, je sais pas ce que tu dis. Qu'est-ce que tu racontes, Zenic? Fada. Bon, bref, je voulais tester Blade. Mais c'est pas... Voilà, c'est pas très intéressant pour le moment. Alors, je vois qu'un corps faut go, 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 go. Genre, c'est une vraie map, ça? Ok, c'est une mapounette.
Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this?
Et on va se concentrer, on a déjà perdu assez de temps.
Be careful,
On peut tuer les loups, le S.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
On va avoir des vrais dégâts.
Follow my charge.
C'est pas hyper bien build, mais bon. Normalement, il est un peu plus intéressant. Avant d'agir. De toute façon, je sais pas si c'est normalement.
Lend
Oh,
me
monsieur,
your
faut
strength.
avoir tes listes.
Conflict is pitiless.
Be the doctor?
400. C'est
This ends
honteux.
here.
Bon, je veux pas utiliser mes ultis là, à mourir là, non?
This battle is unavoidable.
Casser les reins.
Lend me
Je
your
veux pas
strength.
ulti, mourir.
Here, this thunder.
Merci. Mais tu l'as déjà, Zenic, non? T'as pas déjà mis ton lieu de chat en vitrine? Faudra tester, mais là je peux pas faire les donjons et tout avec lui, c'est pas possible. Qu'est-ce qu'ils font à la grue là? Oh non, c'est. Oh non, 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 c'est. On va devoir la suivre.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
We've entered the storm.
La musique est
guard
cool, hein.
and defend.
Il y a un côté un peu nier, je trouve. Dans certaines sonorités.
Lend me your strength.
Show no mercy.
55 000 deck. Ouais, c'est ça, c'est quand ils meurent, ils boostent leurs alliés. D'accord.
Conflict is pitiless.
C'est pas la triche.
Lend me your strength.
There's no time to lose. Here, this thunder.
What's in your prescription?
Ah oui, non, t'as mis Danae, je suis fada. Il y a que Ayumi qui avait mis son jeu de chien. Je crois.
Is that all? A will forged in ice.
Parce qu'un peu chiant en auto, c'est que des fois ils font leurs ultis n'importe comment. Genre là, la feuille ici, c'est bon, les loups ils sont à moitié morts.
Show no mercy.
Des fois il reste un mob avec un tiers de vie, ils vont tout balancer.
Lend me your strength.
Fort fort.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
De toute façon, mais si je veux farmer son boss hebdo à lui,
Here, this
faut
thunder.
absolument que je débloque le scénario. Après, ils ont quand même des PV les mobs, hein. C'est comme mon Jin Wang, comment il s'appelle Jin?
Lend me your
C'est pas
strength.
son nom là.
Conflict is
Il tape quand même
pitiless.
plutôt fort. Il a fait du 20 000 je vois.
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters.
Show no mercy.
Pas comme là il a ulti alors qu'il allait faire 15 000 de dégâts sur chaque cible. Est-ce qu'il avait vraiment besoin d'ulti? Non, non.
Battles are chess games.
Du coup on a libéré
No
cette merde.
two are alike.
J'aime bien me balader avec Bronya. Parce que tu peux faire piou, piou. Tu peux abattre une grue en plein vol. Piou. Puis surtout tu peux agarrer les ennemis à distance. Non mais c'est bon. J'ai pas envie de fight toute la terre là, au secours. Arrête, arrête. Laisse-moi tranquille. Putain, qu'est-ce qu'il casse les couilles.
Lend me your
Caca.
strength.
Here, this thunder.
Mais pourquoi tu heal? Il lui manque 500 PV là.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Donc là, d'après Asnez, j'ai fini la mage dans 40 minutes. Hein. J'ai toujours pas bougé la première salle. Après Asnez, niveau fiabilité, bon, on est un peu sur du 0 sur 20.
Show your courage.
I'm with you.
Et merci.
A little goes
Non, non, non. Il donne encore des artefacts 4 stars. Allez vous faire cuire des œufs là. Oh là. On va donner des artefacts 4 stars, les gens ils vont être contents de trouver ça là. Bah non, putain. Donner des putains d'art 5 stars là. Après il fait semblant de dormir lui. Ah c'est un soldat. Comment on y va là-bas? Par ici. J'imagine. Asnez il est beurré, mais oui. Comme la moto dehors. Au secours, j'esquive. Tout. Putain, les cadavres m'empêchent de marcher. Oh non, des énigmes. Au secours. Tout. Ah. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you.
Comment ça, montrez-vous?
Quickly, in here.
On est à 2 mètres
It's
de...
dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances. Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron...
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Hello. Vas-y, niveau map, ça ressemble à quoi? Ok. Faut arrêter de faire ça dans d'être blessé là. Retournez bosser là. Vous pouvez pas rien faire là.
You want to ask questions? Fine. Finally, someone to talk to.
Comment ça, Fafa?
Forgive me for being... We took over this place everything was... And after all... Curse it. The greatest feat
Le
with the
marin, c'est
disciples
vraiment...
of... I swear to the Arbiter.
Un sacré fléau. Hein. Je sais pas ce qu'il en pense,
Master
Foucault,
Diviner,
mais...
you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now. I was merely being courteous. According to my divination, you've hardly been here long.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to
non.
calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult? Sharp as always. I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there. Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield? We're not? Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me.
Bah tant mieux Fuko ça. Enfin encore qu'ils aient mis ce système de bot alors. Parce qu'il y a des jeux comme ça où c'est bloqué. Hein.
After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed.
Donc elle, prochain perso à sortir, ce sera de la préservation. Je sais pas trop ce qu'elle va faire.
Research into the arbor poisoned their minds.
Sortira en 1.3.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you. Indeed, this demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the general would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jingyuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
T'inquiète, je dors pas,
Huh.
Chicos.
I
Je suis
feel
à fond,
like
moi.
even though long life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
C'est qui ta team en ce moment, Chicos, là? Parce que Bronya, elle est vraiment trop bien. Après, est-ce qu'elle est vraiment compatible avec Clara, vu que Clara, elle se base sur le
Oh
compte?
wait, Miss Ting-Yun!
Hmm.
Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for
C'est
the
une question
concern,
fort
but I'm
intéressante, parfois.
fine. The general commanded me to stay with you.
Clara,
I dare
Asta,
not go
c'est les
against
Lucha.
military orders.
Ah oui, toi, t'as d'accord, le mec, il me
Your
carrément
life is more important, Miss
de gros tapeurs.
Ting-Yun. Go back.
Okay.
We can explain to the general.
Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Du vent, ça tombe bien, j'ai ça,
Seems like
regardez.
the smoke is getting...
This battle is
Et t'as
unavoidable.
jamais essayé de mettre Bronya à la place de Clara? Ou même tu la mets à la place d'Asta. Hein. Attends, tu as Bronya, tu mets Asta, mais enfin...
Moment in the battle. Lend me your
Bronya, je l'aime
strength.
pas. Après avoir testé Asta, Ting-Yun et Yukong, après tu peux ne pas aimer, mais c'est pas la question. En termes d'efficacité, c'est clairement au-dessus. Surtout qu'elle donne le tour en fait, et ça c'est trop bien ça. Bah après oui, comme tu dis, c'est bien d'avoir plusieurs types, mais ça t'empêche pas d'avoir plusieurs teams. Parce qu'en vrai, une team scellée, il n'y a pas beaucoup non plus d'ennemis qui sont vulnérables.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Je parle de combo principal en tout cas.
Lend
Mais genre
me
dans les
your
profondeurs,
strength.
enfin dans le miroir là.
Here, this
C'est
thunder.
pas tes deux teams.
Show no mercy.
Parce que faudrait que tu sépares du coup
Is that all?
Clara et Célie, je pense.
We shall take back what we lost.
Putain, ils craignent tous le vent. Yes.
You'll pay. Lend me your
Ils sont chiants, ils ont
strength.
des PV. Hein.
To
C'est
guard
plutôt
and
un
defend.
petit peu de temps.
Crush them.
Conflict is
Par contre, j'ai plus d'eau dans ma gourde. Parce que j'ai... Non, là, ça rien.
a will
Mon jeu il
forged
est en train de
in ice
décéder. Hein.
never falters.
Je les fais pas flemme. What the fuck. De toute façon, voilà, je peux plus streamer le jeu, hein, c'est la fin.
Lend me your strength.
Here, this thunder.
Ça tourne mal là. Hein. Je sais pas s'il y a un effet de fumée qui reste ou quoi, mais des ralentissements.
Conflict is pitiless.
Bah non, Flucos, c'est juste que ça t'intéresse
We
pas.
shall take back what we
C'est
lost.
pas parce que ça t'intéresse pas que c'est nul et inutile. T'es fada toi. Et celui-là il est déjà...
Turn it off!
Bah oui, c'est pour ça que je comprends pas. D'accord, on peut quand même interagir avec. Ok. Par contre, ouais, non mais... 25 milliards de mobs à tuer, bon... Comment vous dire? Ça va 2 minutes, mais... Oh, bordel à cul! Tu peux pas le faire si t'es grillé. Oh! Bon, je reviens le chercher. S'il se passe plus rien à l'écran, c'est normal. Et pour la peine, je vous mets un petit.
Lend
Lend me your strength.
Here, this thunder.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Ah, pas fini. Bah, bravo. En plus, faut que j'y retourne parce que pour le taf, demain j'ai oublié de remplir ma gourde. Si je le fais pas, je vais complètement zapper. Il n'y avait pas un deuxième mob là. Hop.
Lend me your strength.
Conflict is pitiless.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
Is that all?
Lend me your strength.
Jusqu'à la cinématique. Bien ça. Avec Miss Paul qui a une cinématique. Du coup on ferme ça.
Yay, we did it!
Non,
Can't
c'est pas
see
pour
the
Dora.
smoke anymore.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons. Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial, and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice. Master Diviner, allow me
Mais
to
on se fait
show
couper le
you
fiel.
what the Celestials were
Dis donc.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Here, there's thunder.
Need a doctor?
Comment ça coup de tonnerre? On va commencer.
Time to what's in your prescription?
Resistance is... There's always a weakness.
Il y a toujours une faiblesse.
Lend me your strength.
Je traduis pour
Conflict is pitiless.
les non bilingues comme Zenith.
Show no mercy. Is that all?
Pitié, tu lui avant que... Est-ce qu'elle se prend le gigalame? Elle va se prendre le gigalame. Oh oh oh! Il y avait écrit quoi? Vous pouvez... J'ai pas le temps. Donc là, elle m'a bouffé des PV max. Alors j'ai pas envie de l'insulter, mais elle mérite ça.
Lend me your strength.
Follow my charge.
Trilingue.
Here, there's thunder.
Le mec peut mettre 3 langues dans sa bouche. Parce qu'on essaie de geler le fiac à elle là. Après elle craint l'électricité, donc ça va.
Is that it?
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Ah, je crois qu'elle allait me faire plus de dégâts. Ah merde, j'en parle du shield. Je suis fada moi. SOS, je sais qui c'est SOS.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend,
Mais pas les...
crush them.
Est-ce que quelqu'un a compris ce que j'essayais de faire?
Here, there's thunder.
What the fuck. C'était assez horrible. Hein. Elle a pas arrêté de faire son piège de machin noir.
You'll pay for this.
The name of Lenda,
Mais
will
vilaine.
forged in ice, never falters.
Putain, mais des fois ma
Lend me your
souris,
strength.
encore je la perds. Encore et toujours.
Conflict is pitiless.
Acta lire. C'est par lire pour l'amour là. T'inquiète, ça partira pas dans 60 € de bonbons pour rester. Et Blade, il est trop faible à ce niveau. Je l'ai utilisé au début, mais les fights durent 153 minutes, c'est pas possible.
Here, there's thunder.
Donc je peux pas encore m'en servir. Faut finir le contenu là pour le farmer en fait. Bon, vous pouvez l'achever là, merci. Mais son passif a l'air super fort. Je crois que c'est même sa source principale de dégâts.
The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within. What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction.
Miss Pingyun!
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am
Je vois pas de quoi tu parles à
Lord
Sness. Comment ça tu spoil?
I have
C'est rien,
come
je comprends
this
pas.
small purpose, to set in motion the
Ah, donc
self-destruction of
stand.
the Xianzhou.
Miss Tingyun, is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be?
Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
Follow my charge. Here, his thunder!
Need a doctor?
Merde,
Lend
je
me
peux
your
faire ici avant.
strength.
Eh, je suis fada moi.
We've entered the storm.
Qu'est-ce que... Où est-ce que j'ai
To
cliqué?
guard and defend. Crush them.
Conflict is pitiless! Time for the
Ah, merde.
masters. Show no
Bah, je vois la
mercy.
purée sur des mobs à moitié morts.
You don't look so good.
Vite. Donc voilà, je fais avant la lame x10.
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set
C'est
their
ça qu'a
face
PV.
beyond the Xianzhou. They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take
C'était un autre
center
cheval.
stage, I'll make sure I steal the show.
Ça va mourir. Hein.
My apologies for leaving
Ah, c'est
so
ça,
soon,
mon super.
but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain me.
Need a doctor?
Tu peux pas mettre en auto? Wesh. C'est bon, en fait il est gagné.
This battle is unavoidable.
Mais
Lend me your
c'est
strength.
moi, tranquille.
Here, his thunder! Show no mercy.
This ends here.
On va pas essayer de le voler. J'ai besoin de mes points de compétence.
Is that all? In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let me tend your wound.
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Conflict is pitiless!
Hope you're prepared.
Lend me your strength.
Here, his thunder!
You bully!
This ends here.
Lend me your strength.
En plus,
Conflict
elle
is
dissipe
pitiless!
les effets. Alors que Liucha, lui, il dissipe les effets positifs des ennemis, c'est ça? Je sais plus. Je sais plus c'est quoi ça.
Is that it?
What's in your prescription?
Je sais plus s'il purifie un allié ou s'il
Lend me your
enlève les
strength.
buffs des ennemis. Je sais plus.
There's no time.
Don't remember.
Show no mercy.
Ah,
Hope you're prepared.
c'est pas compétence. C'est vraiment...
You'll
Que tu peux mourir. Merci.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really region all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal: to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen, planting a Stellaron in the Luofu, all part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve.
Arrêtons là.
Let's make haste.
Ne perdons pas de temps. Allez, c'est parti. Oula.
That imposter had the audacity. What worries me more is...
On n'a pas le temps là, go go go.
This is...
Oh non, pas eux.
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
J'ai pas envie de jouer ce groupe.
The message isn't at the cloud. I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Uh-huh. But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Power. It's you. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us. It seems you already made your decision. There's...
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling... It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're here.
It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape?
Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
Qu'est-ce qu'il est complètement fantasque, gamin là. What?
I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
Ah, on joue les deux.
No interest in stoking conflict.
Ah d'accord.
I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
Forcément, quoi. Putain, du coup, on a son gameplay et tout. Impossible de faut. On peut pas me garder.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins. Veil to send you.
Surrender!
Please. I sense a storm.
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
Punish evil!
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
So familiar. Did she teach you? Then you deserve no mercy. Veil to send you.
Can't delay any longer. I didn't wish to harm anyone. But there's no other way. Forgive me.
Attends, donc là on a utilisé 3 trucs. C'est quoi ce perso?
I
Non.
failed. This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop. Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lawfu's hotshot general.
Jingyuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together? Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-lived species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Danheng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water. An exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Danfeng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Danfeng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Dan Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
Wow, non mais frérette, c'est quoi ça? Putain. Mais...
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over, yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath, even if it means the end of the Luofu. Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Non merci Flucos.
Do you know something? The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the 10 lords and skyfaring commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Dan Feng against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the 10 lords' commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper. Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go! Heaven's Surge. Forgive me.
A foregone.
Heaven's Surge.
Now. This is our chance.
Conflict is pitiless.
Told you I could fight.
Heaven's Surge. Forgive me. Let's make it quick.
Here is thunder. Time for... Show no mercy.
Rules are made to be broken. This is our chance.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
My turn.
Heaven's Surge. Now.
There's no time to lose.
Tough luck running into me.
The strength. Heaven's Surge. Forgive me.
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The Seat of Divine Foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's Author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Huh? Is that... Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guess. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Dan Heng and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Don Hung?
Thank you, Don Hong.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Law Fu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if... the statue... is that... Don Hong's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
Wow!
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age passed. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan, General, are you planning to face Phantilia alone?
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Eh, retiens le nom de la musique, Flugos. Sanctus Medicus d'Arani. Enfin, je sais pas si c'est celle qu'on a eu tout à l'heure.
These steps are so far apart. I've gotta find a way down.
Alors après les musiques, je sais pas si c'est eux qui les ont fait directement ou si ça... Si ça vient d'autre chose. D'un artiste, je sais pas.
Lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the Preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the three talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just follow me.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
Bonjour. Oh, il y a des mobs. Fucking mob. Fuck, il me voit pas. Si je cours très vite, il me voit pas. Venez comme lui. Hop là, j'ai dit hop là. On essaie de contourner. Bonsoir la lièpe. La lièpe.
Show your courage.
Par contre, je pense pas qu'on puisse l'éviter. Voilà.
I command.
Un certain ordre. Ok.
This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One.
Ça dégage. Comment ça triste la lièpe? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Time to change tactics.
A will forged in ice.
Il y a des macaques géants.
Never falters.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Putain, mais je vais finir vite.
Lend me your strength.
Fada.
Here is thunder.
This ends here.
Lend me your strength.
Follow my charge.
Conflict is pitiless.
Time for the master.
Show no mercy.
La fin était jolie.
Hope you're prepared.
Here is thunder.
Need a doctor?
A thousand
This ends here.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
There's no time to lose.
Conflict is pitiless.
Let me tend your wound.
It'll heal.
Follow my charge.
Here is thunder.
Lend me your strength.
Time.
Show no mercy.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters.
Et du coup, tu sais déjà.
Conflict is
Tu vas
pitiless.
jouer à autre chose bientôt? Ah, je trouve la une.
Need a doctor?
23 000. Nul! Wow! Picote. Bah,
There's no time to lose.
il enchaîne en plus.
Here is thunder.
Let me tend your wound.
Ouais, non, mais je veux pas fighter un macaque à chaque fois là. Et c'est bon. Demon Souls. Ok. Ben non, Zénith, j'ai
Did you
toujours pas
notice
fini.
the flagstone the creature was stepping
Fada.
on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Ah, comprends.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on?
Eh?
I wonder if it has any connection to the seal. Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Le bouton ci-dessous pour consulter la dalle de révélation. Qu'est-ce que tu racontes le jeu? Quel bouton? Ah, le R, putain. Starfulhandle, c'est ce que j'ai à dire. Les instructions dorées dans la dalle indiquent la façon de faire la révérence aux lanternes de pierre pour déverrouiller le seau. Qu'est-ce qu'il raconte? C'est là où je suis. Rien compris. Rien compris. Toucher, mais toucher quoi là? Qu'est-ce que ça fait? Je comprends rien. Oh my fucking god. Mais... Bah oui, 4. 4 quoi? De quoi? 4. 4 quoi? LOL, je comprends rien, LOL. Et après ça, bah, j'ai pas compris comment on interagit en fait. À part toucher, je peux rien faire. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire? J'ai rien compris. En même temps, je lis pas. Bonne nuit, je vais me coucher. Bah, j'ai bien compris que là, il y en a 4, mais 4 quoi? Feur?
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping? Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping? Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? Did you notice the flagstone the creature
Ah, donc c'est juste 1, 2, 3, 4, c'est aussi con que ça, JPP.
was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
Non, c'est parce que je m'en bats les couilles en fait, Zenek. C'est surtout ça en fait. Non mais c'est pas la bonne touche. Oh putain, c'était pas la bonne. Merde, c'est l'autre. Et ça, ils peuvent pas le laisser à l'écran. Hein, parce que c'est vrai que c'est marrant d'appuyer 4 fois sur R.
Je me sens pas très bien là.
General, did you hear about Miss Tingyun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation. But for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Fentilia's...
Je crois que c'est dans quoi là? Dans un putain de corail de ta mère. Oh my fucking god. Mais si ça rejoint. Arrêtez de m'attaquer.
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Okay, let's head to the third seal.
Okay. C'est un chemin ou pas ça du coup? C'est le déco. C'est un chemin. Okay. Oh non! Ta race. Oh, c'est bon, ça passe.
The last of the 3 talons is here.
Pourquoi il n'y a pas d'indication? Ah, il y a 2 golemons. 3 golemons. Je sais pas. Pourquoi ils sont de dos là?
Beneath the lunar glow a door, This mural.
Hey!
Perhaps.
Perhaps?
What seems to be the problem, Frank? It would appear the seals
J'ai pas
have
compris
you
ce
at
que
a
je suis censé
loss.
comprendre au niveau de l'ordre.
Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals? What seems to be the problem, Frank?
J'ai pas compris ce
It
que je
would
suis
appear the
censé comprendre.
seals have you at a loss.
Ah, c'est un bébé, super, et...
Could the murals in our
Ah, c'est un vieux,
vicinity be
j'en sais rien.
related to the seals?
J'ai pas compris.
Wow!
The reverence to the three talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Fantalia. We must hurry.
Is that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the three talons, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
Mais... Ils sont cons ou quoi dans ce jeu? Je l'ai déjà? Laissez-moi jouer, mon perso. J'ai déjà ma team. C'est fada ou quoi?
Je me sens pas très bien là.
Oh. Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
Ah, that witch!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
All of you ready?
Fantilia. What?
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Pardon?
Vantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body. For the Xianzhou!
Need a doctor?
Tom, show no mercy.
So much bark with so little bite. Your attacks are futile. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind.
March, careful.
Lend me your strength.
On my command, to victory!
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
For the Xianzhou! Was that it?
This ends here.
Gift of abundance.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Time for the master. Show no mercy. A foregone conclusion. To victory!
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent. The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
Let me tend your wounds.
Hope you're prepared.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Vantilia, your scheme for the Xianzhou!
General of the Xianzhou, can your feet...
Don Hong, you take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Vantilia?
Oh, a scion of permanence. Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the Arbor?
Lend me your strength.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. Vanquish the abomination! Show no mercy.
This ends here. In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters!
Ephemeral.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
On my command.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
To victory!
Destruction. Power of the Arbor.
Hope you're prepared.
Lend me your strength.
For the Xianzhou!
Ephemeral.
Time to what's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks.
Need a doctor?
This ends here.
There's always a weakness.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. Vanquish the abomination! Are we still ants to you, Fantilia? So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance.
We're forged in ice. Never falters!
Time to end this.
Out of ideas, Fantilia! Show no mercy.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
To victory!
Hope you're prepared.
Time to end this.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let me tend your wounds.
Lend me your strength.
On my command, vanquish the abomination!
You're wasting my time.
Show no mercy.
Blossom.
You bully!
Troublesome. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them! Lend me your strength.
Fantilia, your scheme ends here to victory! Is that it?
You don't look so good.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks. Vanquish the abomination!
Mais après, aimer Mine Farmer, ça veut rien dire.
Time to end this.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them! Lend me your strength.
On my command, to victory! Time. Show no mercy.
This ends here.
Lend me your strength.
Fantilia, your scheme ends here. For the Xianzhou!
Forgive my indulgence. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou Jin. considered the transformation of the Xianzhou General into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Fu back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you? Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive. And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Phantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Phantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still...
Phantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
A few games of chess will while away the time.
Oh lolo. Restez à l'affût.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf. Have fun.
Voilà, c'est fini.
My dad is an ace pilot. He finished the Gray Sky route.
Je sais pas. Je crois que c'est tout bon. On a une constellation pour monsieur là. Je crois que la dernière c'est contre les sauts. Mais alors du coup comment ça marche là si je veux les boss déjà on a les boss hebdo elle est là. Et les boss pour lui. C'est là également. Très bien. Bon donc je vais monter mon petit blade tranquillement. Voilà voilà.